Hello everybody, Todd here. We're playing the On the Edge mod pack, and we are back at our underwater base here. Okay, so I wanted to, actually first I wanted to say thanks for all the people that have been subscribing lately. Um, you might not have seen my previous videos, just kind of saying that my work is busy during the holidays. And we should be able to make regular videos um, after the first. You know, that's when I'll start having my days off again. Lately, I've been working 7 days a week, and it's kind of hard to get in here to make some videos during that. But anyways, thanks again for subscribing, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Today, I wanted to upgrade my power system, and I wanted to add it to the new base over there. So I was doing some testing in a creative world, and what we're going to be using is we're going to be turning pigs into power. That might be the title of the episode. Anyway, so in the creative world, when I was trying to set this up, I could not get a pig to spawn. I know you need grass, but I could not get it to spawn because I had layers of grass and spawners and everything, and they just weren't spawning. So I did some reading, and it said that you needed to see the sky. Anyways, you need to see the sky. So then I came down here. Does sky count if it's going through water? So I put that down and put down a piece of grass, and you could see that it spawned a pig. So then I was like, okay, well, if I cover up the piece of grass, because in the creative world, every piece that was actually covered by one block was not spawning anything. So I put that down, and it spawned a pig. So then I was thinking, okay, well, maybe it's the spawner that needs to be uncovered. So then I covered that up just to see, and you could see we're still spawning pigs. So I don't know what the difference is between the creative world and the survival world, but it looks like we can spawn pigs underground. That was one of my concerns with the base over there. So another thing I want to show you is I did an upgrade onto my helmet, and it's the auto feeder. And what the auto feeder does, which it might become a problem because I won't be able to hold any food sources, is that once you put it on, it just eats stuff. Okay, and then it feeds it to you. See, I don't even get to use that. So it looks like anytime we want to handle food sources, I'm going to have to just take off my helmet. I haven't tried it with the berries yet. With the essence berries, it doesn't eat it right away, but it looks like with these, it eats it right away. Which I guess that can be handy, because, you know, who wants to stand around eating berries all the time? Okay, let's get on to it. So, in the test world, I set it up with the heating or brick furnace, and then we used a heater to heat it up. But this time, I think I'd like to try the electric furnace, just to see how it does. And we'll go over there, and I've already placed some grass down. Oh! Here's another thing I did in between episodes is I wanted to see if I ran the quarry, will it turn the water to dirt? So guess what the results are. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. If I'm going to dig it out and fill it back up with water, or make it some kind of tree farm, and then change the blocks on the side so it doesn't look like a big block of dirt. Or what, I don't know. I've marked out the grass places, or places where there are grass, so that just in case I had to, I can start from this end and then place a bunch of glass so that the pigs could see the sky, so that they could spawn. But if I come down here and they spawn, then it's not going to be a problem. I've dug out an area here. I haven't changed the blocks and decorated it. Oh, I've decorated this a little bit. You haven't seen this yet. So let's come up here, kind of get a top view. I tried my hand at doing some designs, so I don't know, I just kind of went in a reflective pattern here. I didn't know if I was going to do anything on the sides or if that would be too much, or just put it in the middle. It's not like it means anything, you know, it's not like my symbol or anything like that. It's just I did a pattern on one side and then I flipped it over and did it on the other. So this is going to be it's just going to be a tunnel where you know, I can have maybe a few rooms going off, and then I might do one over there, and then one on each, each section here, and then I'll have like different windows of things going on. Like this one is going to be the pig spawner, and then maybe on this one I'll have like an Enderman spawner so I can get some Ender pearls, and then this one will be something else, something else. But I don't want this to be the whole base right here, because once you get too many things in one area, then you start getting some frame rate problems. And yeah, I've already decided like our logical pipes stuff is going to go in the random things dimension in that Spectre room. So I put down some grass. I should have put it up against the side so I can use glass and you can see what's going on in here, which might be something that I move. So let's just go ahead and set it up, and then I'll move it later if I have to. I brought 5 just in case I wanted to do, like this, in case it's not spawning pigs fast enough. But I think first we are just going to see if we can spawn pigs at all. So, and there we go. So now we know we don't have to dig out the ceiling. Let's try putting a piece of dirt on. Let's try moving the pig, and then let's try moving the pig and then putting a piece of dirt on. All right. So will a pig spawn on that? Well, once it turns into and we still have pigs. Okay, so that's another thing. Oh, I want it to actually spawn on top of this thing, because if I could put it down one and then have all grass up top, that would be more spawning space. But I think, like, if I have it down to the ground, this is going to be the highest that it can spawn. But we'll see once this turns to grass. In the meantime, we'll start setting up the rest. I'm going to want this. Oh, okay. I forgot that this got charged because of this guy here, the tool charger. So if I haven't said yet, I'm going to be using the culinary generators. What I'm going to do is I'm going to harvest the raw pork chops, cook them into the electric furnace, and then pump them over to the culinary generator. All right, let's get this down. Into the culinary generator, and then those guys are going to start making power for me. I made the 8 times ones. I don't have bedrockium to make the 64 times yet. So I think I need, just so that I have room to work, I'm going to tear this out. And I'm going to kill this guy. And I brought all this glass with me so that if I wanted to, I can go ahead and block these guys in. And we have a blood moon. We'll do some work here. If it gets too crazy, or if the colors don't look good, then maybe I will come back a different time. Let me do the F7 just to make sure that we're not making everything too dark. Yep, that's too dark. And I need to find this right away before anything spawns. There we go. Let's get that, and then get this one over here. Good. Alright, so it looks like it's getting dark, and I'll just come right back. Alright guys, it looks like things are coming back together. I've moved the glass at least, and it turns out that the pigs won't spawn on that top piece, the piece that was over the spawner, just all around. If you were wondering how I was picking up the grass and everything so easy without silk touch, it's because of the swapper block. It does a silk touch effect. So let's put that down, and then copy that, and then go ahead and put all the grass back. So now, whoops. Oh, since we were just now talking about the wand and everything, this is something else you could do. You could pick up the orbs. Isn't that weird? And then like just put it down somewhere else, like say in this corner here for now. There we go. But any other way, they just disappear. So you can get an inventory full of these things. Anyways, so that's just a side note. Let's finish building this so those guys don't go jumping to their death. And then we'll put the spawner back down with the barrel of essence and this guy behind. So I don't know if I said so, but I know that you can turn the, oh, I know what it was. You can use the slaughterhouse instead and then get the meat juice and then package it into the bricks and then cook it. And then you would get a better return on your power inside the culinary generators, but I think it would actually use more power in the process to do all that, and plus you don't get the essence. And this is free essence here that we're going to use for, it's weird, it doesn't look like, see, it doesn't look like a spawner down there in my inventory. But we'll use the essence for an Enderman grinder. So let's put that there. That'll get going again. Awesome. And I really don't think that's going to be fast enough for 5 of these. So I do want to try and get, what I want to do is I want to try and talk. I want to flip that so that I can get these guys. That, and that. So I can get the grass back is what I was doing. And then dig it out, and then we'll put the spawners there. So we'll have 5 spawners all together. So not too many spawnable spaces, but maybe with the extra spawners we'll get it going fast. And the only reason I'm doing a 5x5 is because I don't want to use fans or conveyor belts or anything to get these pigs to go. Yeah, that works much better. To get it to come over to the grinder. I just want them, because it grinds in a 5x5 area. So that's why I'm doing that. And plus, this isn't going to be the end all to my power system. It's just going to be for now. Right now, these things only work when I'm standing by them. We'll have to get cursed earth underneath them to get those to go when I'm not around. And I got that little bit of information from Dr. Raychard by watching one of his videos. So we're getting the food there, and I think it's about time that we stop talking and just, that's not what I want to do. I just want to get it up out of my inventory. It's about time that we stop talking and just get to building this thing. Alright. So let's place these. I want to be able to see how my power is doing. So I think I will want to, and I want to be able to access the heater also. Yeah, the electric furnace. So maybe that would be good there. And then these guys, whoops, double jump, would be good just going along the side. We'll try that and we'll move them if it doesn't work out. I picked 5 just because it's symmetrical. Alright. So now we want to get these things from there to there without going into the furnace. And I think one way to do that is with a stick. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have these one away. And plus, I'm not going to be able to see this anyways if I keep it this low. So, yep. Yeah, we're going to rearrange this. So I was going for symmetry, but it looks like it's just not going to happen because I just want to power this thing. So unless I want to put 2 of these on, yep, and that's the wrong way anyways. So let's get this piece of dirt here that we made accidentally and pick that back up and put it this way. There we go. But it looks like it's just not going to happen. So we may have to, I don't know, I'm just going to have to cover this up with facades or something. But this is where we are going to drain the power out of. And bring this up around here. And I'm going to actually bring this glass up, and I want it all to be level with the floor. So, you know, once you come into the room, it's going to be sort of like, you know, you come around, you go up, and then bam, there's our power, our pig power. So, I think we actually have it here. I think we're good to go. I think the only problem is that we need to cook some food and then have it sent to the generators. So if I can get some food into the generators just to get it going, then maybe we could start this loop out. Alright. We'll do 3 in each to start. That's pretty low power for this. That's why we're cooking it first. There we go. And then now, I hope that that does it. We are getting a bunch more pigs with the 5 spawners, so I think we're going to stick with that. Oh, that didn't work at all. You know why? Because I don't have power going down to the this thing over here. So I know this is taking a long way, but once we have the room filled in and everything, I don't want to see like cables all over the place. So that's why we are doing it like this. And I think the next one is just right there. And I'll have to put some more pig guts inside. And then maybe it'll give a little bit more power to this guy. Does this have enough power? Okay, so it did cook it. But then it probably sent all the power right back into this alternator. So let's try again. And there we go. Sounds like we're killing pigs now. Alright, so this has power, it's cooking. This is getting powered up. Look at that. It's almost a 32. 32. And now I just need this to work. Alright, sweet. And I think after those fill up, we are going to get a surplus there. Where can we see if we're getting a surplus? Is it only giving it? Okay, so it's going to fill up this middle generator, and then it'll pick the sides to fill up, and then I'll just have to AFK here because I don't have that cursed earth. Not really AFK, you know, as I like fix up this room, we'll start to get more of these things filled up and ready to go. So the next thing is going to be, how do I get this power out and into the world so that I can use it? And that's going to be either Tesseracts, or it's going to be the extra utilities energy nodes, both of which take Ender Pearls. So our next project is going to be, now that we have the essence over there, is going to be an Enderman farm. So we can get those Ender Pearls, and then we'll be able to move power around real easy. After that, we'll probably get in some Endergenic generators. If we need the power that soon, maybe we'll find something else to play with. There's plenty to do here. I don't want to get too reliant on the Endergenic generators because we have the Deep Residence mod here by MC Jetty. What's going on here? This is glowstone. Light this area. Update it. There we go. Okay. And yeah, so thanks for coming along. I'm so glad that I didn't have to dig out the ceiling. That's another reason it took so long to get out an episode, because I'm just sitting here, I get all ready, and I'm looking at this, I'm like, man, I don't want that glass block sticking out of my world, just like that dirt block is sticking out of my world. Now I got to do something with that, which will probably be a tree farm for the coal, for the steam turbine. So, yep, thanks for hanging out. We got pigs now from our pig spawners. And I still have a few more of them, so we can, we still have tons we can do with that stuff. We can do more with the essence, and just anyways, I'm gonna cut off there before I start rambling. You guys have a great day. It's almost after New Year, so I'll be able to do more episodes, and I'll see you guys next time.